And I've been doing a lot of work with neurolinguistic programming in recent years, and I've always had a tendency to recast verbally anything that seems insoluble, paradoxical, or unbearable to me by examining it with the tools of general semantics so I can put it into a formulation where I can find I can do something about it. Most problems exist because the verbal formula you put them in creates the problem. For instance, right now I can't get around without a walker and a wheelchair. It depends on how I verbally formulate that. I started out by saying, right now, did you notice that? I didn't notice it myself. That's part of the programming I'm giving. I'm not assuming this condition is permanent. I'm assuming this is a temporary condition which, since it was cured once before, it can be cured again. I learned to walk twice. I can learn to walk a third time, and I'm doing better every day. But take an example from the heights of intellect. For about 100 years, physicists were arguing whether light travels as discrete particles or whether it travels in waves like sound or water. And there were experiments that supported both theories. So there were arguments back and forth for a long time. Is light waves or is it particles? So if some experiments support the particle model and some support the wave model, we shouldn't be astonished at that. It just shows our brain can construct two different patterns depending on which instruments we're using. To ask what light really is basically a meaningless question.
I do it for civilians, I do it for the soldiers, Raptors, Comanches, Strikers, Cobras. Back at the top with GW Prescott. Grid location, missile lock, lift up the block. I gotta spit till a story is told. It's a gift, this story is a part of my soul. We'll sit and keep fighting, the earth is our home. If we destroy Mother Earth, then where we gon' go? Starving in destitution, dying for retribution. Why would you wanna blow a hospital up, you stupid? I now fruitless creations used to be in abundance, like something harder than tungsten. Break your arm if you punch it. I ride on a flatbed chariot, 4 ostriches carry it. I control their movements with lariats. Polygraphs flutter, the Lovecraft craft lover. Quoting my favorite inventor, I see excitement coming. I raise my hand, lightning bolts stream from it. I see the excitement coming, I see the excitement coming. Unsatisfied, I decide to redefine rhyme to create product of an applied mind. They say we're divided, I say we're small-minded. Right after I said it, I moved to a small island. There was no contingency plan given to me. Tell a motherfucker send his transcripts to me. Swear your allegiance to tuition is free. To be a mini-me version with minor abilities. 7.83 hertz from the earth magnified. Signal intelligence emanating from your mind. At the observatory summit of Mount Graham, looking through the starlight scope in my hand. Beautiful longitudinal musical lyrics, fragments of Olympian gossip. That is my vision. If A is a success in life, then A must equal X plus Y plus Z, no doubt. If work equals X and play equals Y, then Z must be equal to you shutting your mouth. Surprisingly got the John Campbell Award for writing by summarizing that rhyming can be dehumanizing. From the kinetic to the energetic to the magnetic, ultra, electro, and uncensored resonance. I need to be alone. You can't comfort me like my poems. 1,000 bars put me in the zone. The Pope shook, they ransacked Rome and burnt books. I ran back home to hide mine in the woods. Salute. I would like to propose this next toast to the maturation barrels I caused from French oak. The minerals where they grow determine the stability of the flow. I might get drunk and boast. Corruption is necessary, but tell me who's the beneficiary. Which one of us will sing Hail Mary? Hip-hop's supposed to be about endurance, but every time you rhyme, not just when you touring. Acupuncture point or plus is not enough. I need more pain so I can pretend to be tough. The facts too acute to repute or debate. My face is a slim, sleek gas mask shape. My dream was identical 7 nights in a row. I saw a sideways 8 wrapped around a microphone. The window was closing. From the other side it looks like it's opening. Where am I trying to go with this? Fire and ash fallout, that's what it's all about. We must construct a shelter, then build a wall around it. All the parents want to do is look at the body, but it won't happen till after the official autopsy. A good psychological environment for science. I'm memorizing and visualizing peace and quiet. Father Arthur Poor Pauper has poor posture, as filthy as the collar of a dirty grave robber. This is my unacknowledged special access project. Time reverse waves and non-linear optics. The coral reef is changing from green to amber. Scientists scramble to come up with new answers. The truth is well within my sphere. fear of pursuit, but I'm unprepared to take action just like you. The innate need for cannabis to be professional make it difficult indeed for me to connect with you. Greetings and salutations, my equations are inundated with information, electrocranial stimulation. Burn skin off face, burn face off skeletal plate. Plasma ray gun is just one explanation. Man-made membrane roofing remediation. Any and all entry points have immigration. 1 meter beside the Hubble, outside the bubble. The effects of gravity on my muscles were quite subtle. I do what I wanna do. I have always been that way because I have always think that way. Attach the piezoelectric transducer to your computer. Poet laureate is the future.
Scenario universe is not simultaneously apprehended. In other words, we do not perceive the whole universe, the whole space-time continuum at any one instant. If we did that, our brain couldn't handle all the information. And then Niels Bohr came up with the Copenhagen interpretation, which underlies almost all my work. All my work, whatever I'm writing about it, basically comes from the point of view of the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, which is whatever model we make of the world, whatever reality tunnel we organize our perceptions into is not the world. It's a model we've made.